Hello children, today we shall talk about the Rowlatt Act which had been passed by the British Legislative Councils in order to repress the political activities which had initiated by Gandhiji. So in my previous videos lectures, my dear children, I had explained to you in details that when Gandhiji came to India in 1915, he understood the ground reality of the peoples, and after understanding the difficulties of the peoples, he started the Satyagraha movements in various places such as in Champaran in Bihar, and also he started the Satyagraha movements in Kheda district of Gujarat, and also he started the Satyagraha movements in Ahmedabad. So dear children, here the Gandhiji, who understood the difficulties of the peoples, that peoples are facing lot of difficulties. There is injustice in the society, there is crop failure in the society, there is epidemic situations in the society. In spite of that also, the British government, the colonial government, who is imposing great taxes among the society, among the citizens, among the peasants. So here the peasants are not able to pay the revenue. So in return, Gandhiji is supporting the peasants, supporting the citizens in order to fight against the injustice which had been initiated by the colonial government. So dear children, when Gandhiji was doing the Satyagraha movements in Indian society, so there was a fear among the British government that it will become a nation's wide struggles in the nations. So in order to stop the Satyagraha movements, the British Imperial Legislative, they started implementing the Rowlatt Act in 1919. So according to the Rowlatt Act, the British government is having more power to repress any kind of political activities in the nations. At the same time, they can detain a prisoners for 2 years without giving trial in the court. So dear children, here when such kind of act had been passed in 1919 by the British legislative, Gandhiji, he thought of doing the protest against the Rowlatt Act which had been passed in 1919. So here Gandhiji is deciding to launch a Satyagraha movement. Gandhiji is deciding to launch a Satyagraha movement against the Rowlatt Act which had been passed by the British legislative in 1919. So dear children, why the Rowlatt Act had been passed here? Already I have explained you that the Rowlatt Act had been passed by the British Legislative Assembly in order to stop the Satyagraha movements which had been started by Gandhiji along with the farmer in order to protest against the colonial power. So here, what do you understand by this Rowlatt Act? Already I have explained to you, my dear children, that Rowlatt Act is the act where government is having more power and the government can repress any political activities and at the same time can detain a prisoners without giving a trial for 2 years. So here, when this Rowlatt Act had been passed here, Gandhiji, he decided that he will start the civil disobedience movement on April 6 and he will start with a hartal. So in order to protest against this Rowlatt Act, we understand that in different parts of India, rallies were formed, rallies were organized, workers went on strike, and the railway services were interrupted, the shops were closed down, and when the Britishers were knowing about the fact and they came to understand that if the strike will go on, if the rallies will be continued on, during that time they thought that all their railway services, communication services will be very badly interrupted. So what they did was, what the Britishers did was, they decided to clamp down the nationalists. They decided to stop the political activities. And when the struggles was continuously happening during that time, we see that different nationalists were picked up from Amritsar, and here Gandhiji was not allowed to enter into the Delhi area, and the strikes was continuously happening in all over the nations, all over the areas against the colonial government, against the British rule. Why? Because the British government had passed a new act called the Rowlatt Act. So, dear children, so when this Rowlatt Act had been passed, the Satyagraha movements were continued in many places. So, as we see that these Satyagraha movements, which was followed by the Jallianwala Bagh incident. So, here on 13th April, many peoples were gathered in Jallianwala Bagh ground. So it was happened on 13 April, and on 13 April the Jallianwala Bagh incident was taken place, and some peoples were present there to have the oppositions, or to oppose the repressive measures, as well as to oppose the Rowlatt Act, and at the same time many peoples were there to celebrate the Vaishakhi festivals. So dear children, here on this 13th April in this Jallianwala Bagh ground, we see that many peoples were there for two reasons. Some peoples were there to oppose the new law that is called the Rowlatt Act, and some peoples were there to celebrate the Vaishakhi festivals. So when the celebrations was going on, during that time we see the villages who were inside the Jallianwala ground, and many villages were not at all aware of the martial law which had been imposed during that time. So my dear children, you can think in those times how the informations would have passed from here to there. You think about the ancient society. You think about those times how the informations will reach here and there. It's not the modern era. It's not the modern society where the informations will be sharing within a very short period of time. So you think about the ancient society. So in ancient society, many people were not aware of this martial law, and when they were not aware of this martial law, so what happened was, during that time the General Dyer is entering into the area, blocking the exit gate, and he is setting fire on the people. So many villagers are there, they are protesting against the government, they are protesting against the imperial legislative, because the imperial legislative had passed a new law, and according to that law they can repress any political activities. So peoples are present there, many peoples are there, many peoples are present there to oppose the law, many peoples are present there to oppose to celebrate the Vaishakhi festivals. And when many peoples were there during that time, the martial law was imposed because of the Satyagraha movements which was going on in Indian society. And during that time we see the General Dyer who is entering into the Jallianwala ground, blocking the exit gate, setting fire on the peoples, in which hundreds of peoples were killed. Many peoples were killed when the General Dyer who set fire on the peoples. So dear children, here we understood that it is the brutal activities of the Britisher who are killing thousands and thousands of peoples in order to repress the political activities. So why the General Dyer he set fire on the peoples. Later he made the statement that and he made the declarations that his intentions is to produce moral effect among the satyagrahis. At the same time, his intention is to create terror among the satyagrahis who were continuously opposing the Britisher. So dear children, why the General Dyer, he did the brutal activities? Later he made the declarations that his intentions is to produce the moral effect as well as to create a terror, as well as to create the terror on the minds of the satyagrahis, so that the satyagrahis will not be having any kind of daring to oppose the government. And when the news was spreading all over the nations about the Jallianwala Bagh incident, many people were having great pain. People, they felt very bad about the killings of hundreds and hundreds of people. Why people were feeling very bad? Because in this Jallianwala Bagh incident, many people who died their life. It was to repress the political activities. Here the General Dyer who are entering into the ground, setting fire on the peoples, and he is killing thousands and thousands of people here. And we see that when the news were spread all over the areas, then the strikes keep on going. The clashes was happen with police officers. The peoples, they attack the government buildings, they attack the government offices. And when this was continuously going on, and when the peoples were doing continuous revolting against the government, during that time the government who saw these strikes, the satyagraha movements, and they used to humiliate it. They used to look down the terror movements which had been started by the satyagrahis. So here, what the peoples are doing here, the government is seeing this what the satyagrahi movements as a kind of small events which will not affect the government. So they are seeing that the government is not going to have any difficulties, and they used to look down the events, they used to look down the terrorized activities, they used to responded with repressions activities, they used to repress the political activity. So my dear children, when this Jallianwala Bagh incident happened, with that incident we see the strikes which happened all over the nations, the fightings against police officer was happened, the attacking on government buildings were done by the satyagrahas, and when it happened continuously, we understand that the movement was getting very violent. And when the movement was getting very violent, during that time Gandhiji called off the movement. So dear children, when these movements was getting violent, during that time the Gandhiji who called off the movement, and after that Gandhiji felt that he wanted to launch more broad-based movement in India, and he said that without having the unity of the Muslims as well as the Hindus, the broad-based movement is not possible in India. So he thought that he needs to get the unity of both Muslims as well as the Hindus. And he said that there is the one way of doing the unity of Muslims and Hindu, that is the Khilafat issues. So dear children, just recently the First World War which had ended with the defeat of Ottoman Turkey. So the First World War had happened, and in the First World War we see that the Turkey, who was getting its So, dear children, the Turkey was getting its defeat from Britain during the First World War, because in previous lectures I have explained you in details that there was a World War I which had happened between the Axis power with the Allied power, and we see that the Britain being the opponents of the Allied power who got victory in First World War I, and when the World War I happened, the Turkey who got the defeat here. So Gandhiji, he saw this movement as a best opportunity to have the unity of Hindus and Muslims. If he will take the Khilafat issues and protest against the Britishers, then he can make unity between Hindus and Muslims. So dear children, when already we know the Khilafat issues, that already I explained to you that Turkey, which was under the control of Ottoman Empire, and the ruler of Turkey was the Khalifa. And the Khalifa is considered the spiritual leader of the Muslim community in all over the world. And when Britain, who defeated Turkey in World War I, so what they did was they dethroned the existing Khalifa and appointed a new Khalifa, so that the new Khalifa will act according to their will, according to their wishes. The new Khalifa will be acting. So by keeping in mind those things, they dethrone or they remove the existing Khalifa and appointed the new Khalifa, and the new Khalifa will be obedience to them, and that is the reasons they dethrone the existing Khalifa. And when they dethrone the existing Khalifa, it caused great anger among the world. Why? Because the Muslim community, they see Khalifa as the spiritual leader of the Muslim community, and when the spiritual leader had been dethroned by the Britain or the British power during that time, it caused widespread among the Muslim community in all over the nations, and they started protesting against the British rule. And to defend this Khalifa's temporal power, we see the formations of the Khilafat community in Bombay in March 1990. So dear children, in order to take the Khilafat issue, we see the formations of the Khilafat committee under the leadership of Shaukat Ali, under the leadership of Mahatma Gandhi. So the Khilafat committee was formed in 1919, and when the committee was formed, during that time they started protesting against the Britisher. So dear children, in order to oppose the Khilafat issue, we see the leaders like Muhammad Ali, Shaukat Ali, who are having discussions with Gandhiji in order to unite the Hindus as well as the Muslims. So during that time, along with the leaderships of Muhammad Ali, Shaukat Ali and Gandhiji, we see that the Indian Muslims who started protesting against the Britishers, because the Britishers had removed the existing Khalifa and appointed the new Khalifa. So it is questioning the religious issues of the Muslim community. So Gandhiji, he saw this movement as a golden opportunity to unite both the Muslims as well as the Hindus communities together, so that he could start the broad-based movement in Indian society. And when both Hindus and Muslim community, when they came together, they started protesting against the Britishers. And in that protesting moments, we see, my dear children, that when Gandhiji was attending the Calcutta sessions in 1920, he convinced the Congress leaders to join their hands together to oppose the Khilafat issue. So here Gandhiji at Calcutta sessions in 1920, he convinced the other leaders in order to oppose the issue of Khilafat and to have the non-cooperations movement. So my dear children, here in our today's videos lectures, we had discussed about the Roller Act. So why the Roller Act was being passed here? When Gandhiji was doing the Satyagraha movements, we see that the British imperial legislatives, in order to repress the political activities, they developed the Roller Act. And according to this Roller Act, the government has enormous power to repress the political activities and to detain the political prisoners for 2 years without giving a trial in the court. So dear children, and we see that in order to oppose the Roller Act, there was the incidents of Jallianwala Bagh incident. And here we see that in Jallianwala Bagh ground, many people were gathered there to celebrate the Baisakhi festival, to oppose the new act called the Roller Act. And during that time, the General Dyer, who is going to the Jallianwala Bagh ground, closing the gate, after closing the gate, he is setting fire on the peoples, in which thousand and thousand people are dying. And when the news was spreading all over the nations, there is a widespread movement all around the nations. So dear children, when many people, when they began to understand the Jallianwala Bagh incident, they felt very bad and they made the nationwide struggles. They made the nationwide hartal and they started revolting against the government. And when the event was going very violent, during that time Gandhiji, he called off the movements. And in the Jallianwala Bagh incident, I have told you, my dear children, when the incident was happened, during that time, the General Dyer is coming and he is making the statements, giving the declarations that he made the Jallianwala Bagh incident, killing thousands of people. It is to create a fear among the nationalists. So why the Jallianwala Bagh incident took place? The General Dyer made the statement that it is to create fear among the nationalists. It is to create moral effect among the nationalists. And after that, when the movement was getting very violent in all of the nations, when people attacked the government offices, attacking the government buildings, when the violence was happening during that time, the British government is seeing these terrorist activities and they are humiliating it. They are saying it that it is nothing. And they are catching people, putting them in jail, putting them in prisons, and they are trying to repress the movement here. After that, we see the Khilafat movement. So my dear children, already I have explained to you in details that the Khilafat issue is the issue which saw Gandhiji. It is a golden opportunity to make unity among Hindus and Muslims, because we see in past World War, the Britain who is getting victory, and when they are getting victory, they are removing the existing Khalifa and appointing the new Khalifa, so that the new Khalifa will act according to the wishes with the Britain as well as the British peoples are wishing. And when they are removing the new Khalifa, during that time, it created widespread anger among the Muslims in all over the nations. And Gandhiji saw this. It is a golden opportunity to take the Khilafat issue, to unite the Hindus, Muslims together, and to start the broad-based movement. He is taking the help of Muhammad Ali, Shaukat Ali, and having the discussions and forming the Khilafat committee in 1919, and after forming the Khilafat committee in 1919, they are doing revolting against the Britishers. They are protesting against the Britishers by taking the issues of Khilafat. They are taking the Khilafat issues and protesting against the Britishers. So my dear children, in our today's videos lectures, we covered 3 topics. The Roller Act, which was passed in 1919, the Jallianwala Bagh incident, as well as the Khilafat issues. So thank you so much for listening to me. So my dear children, if you have any doubt, kindly feel free to ask me. Thank you so much for listening to me.